Looked at the box score and didn't look at the actual final score, you would have thought that the Gophers beat them by a lot more than what they did.
Right.
I think they put up like 400 and some total yards of offense, like in the high 400s. The only time last year that we put up as many yards as we did in week 1 of this year was against Maryland. Against Maryland, the Gophers scored 48 points last year. The negatives are lack of production and execution in the red zone. Big time. Huge problem. So they'll be working on that a lot this week, I have a feeling. But outside of that, most of them are very positive takeaways. Drake Lindsey looked even better, honestly, than I thought he would. He has every bit of the arm talent that guys like Quincy Avery are lauding him for. His ability, I mean, his first two throws of the day was one to Perich on the outside hash. That was like classic Chris Carter, like get both feet in, falling out into the sidelines. Just a beautiful pass. And then his next one was actually dropped by Jalen Smith. He had the ball
Yeah.
up against his shoulder pad. And if he would have just held it there and ran out, it would have been a catch. But he's young, a freshman, and so he's thinking, I got to get it back into my hands. So he lets it bobble into his hands as he's running out of bounds. And it's an incomplete pass. He had it pinned right up against his shoulder pad. Just keep it there, run out of bounds, then secure it after whatever. And that's a catch. The biggest takeaway is Drake Lindsey and how good he looked. I feel very good about where the Gophers offense will be for the next couple years. Perich, they tried to go to him early. He only got one catch. He only ended up playing 7 snaps on offense. Disappointing necessarily, but any hopes of like Heisman, I mean, he'd have to have a huge game against Northwestern State, which I don't expect him to play more than a half.
Right.
Um,
I mean, the snaps is definitely the biggest thing because when you're talking about being Travis Hunter, it's playing both sides for the full entirety of the game, not taking 7 snaps and then talking about how much alike he is of Travis Hunter. So
I just think that if you're gonna have to play, if you decide to play him on offense more, then you can't play him in special teams.
no, and that's a fair thing, but it's like then okay, is what's more important?
I agree, and especially on kickoff, like in the college game, they're just kicking it out of bounds every time, anyways. Like get him out
Why
of,
is he out there?
yeah. Why is he out on kickoff and then, um, punt return? I think he's got to make a decision. Like, do you want to be Travis Hunter or do you want to be Dion?